Hello, hello. It is I, me, Ender Deej. Welcome to the art stream. I'm here. We're gonna be doing some art, as you could expect. But more specifically, we're going to finally be getting around to doing notifications. Thus far, I've only ever made a notification for a bit, like bit donations. I haven't actually done any notifications for like subs or anything else, I guess. The only other... it's hard to think about other notifications that I'd need, but I know that there are others. So, yeah, I need to start working on that. Let's just get... Nope, that's not what I wanted to look at. There we are. Perfect. All right. So, for this, I'm not exactly sure what to do, but the general idea that I have is I'm going to start making notifications for, or rather, I'm gonna make it so that the TV turns on and like displays stuff. Okay, this music is a little too loud. Better. Is that coming through on the... Yeah, looks like it is. All right. So, yeah, the general idea is to have the TV turn on and start playing something while displaying the text of, you know, this person is subscribed or some shit like that. So, first things first, I gotta figure out how to format this, because there does need to be space on the page for a name to show up. So it looks like I could probably just kind of like section off the bottom, maybe. How far down is it? Yeah, that actually seems like it might. I'm currently looking at the place where the text is right now. It's looking like this should be enough clearance for that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm fumbling around with my setup right now. Hold on. Okay. So what I think I'll do here is I'll just color in this entire area. Ooh. That is not perfectly straight. Okay. Well, let's try this again. And this time, let's try to get it nice and straight. I can probably use my keyboard for this, actually. Or rather, my mouse. My keyboard ain't doing shit. Okay, that's a straight line. Okay. Alright, and then I can just, ugh. Okay. Screw it. We're redoing the straight line. That You gotta love it when you go into an art stream and they're just redrawing a line over and over. That's that must be the highest form of art. Singular lines. Alright, there's still some gunk here. I don't know what the deal is there. What? Why? Huh? Does this work? Looks like it's maybe working. No. Okay. I have to zoom myself. Woe is me. Like, this doesn't matter that much at all. It'll barely be visible, but, still. All right, so we're gonna do that, and we can turn it down in opacity by like a good amount. And then on, actually below that. Okay, so we're gonna do that as name, place. There we go. And then underneath it, we can actually start doing our art. So for the first one, I think I want to emulate Pizza Tower. Those of you who... Oh, why is the name all fucked up? Actually, why is everything all fucked up? That's not how it's supposed to look. Oh, the thing moved again. YouTube's, like, names for videos moves around all the time. So I have to replace, like... I have to move around this little box here every once in a while so that you can actually see the names of the songs that I'm playing. Alright, that's alright. So, first thing I want to do is I want to have a picture of, like, the Hoog with big old eye right in the camera. Like in one of the Pizza Tower TV. One of the Pizza Tower TV thingamajigs. Like, I think I have to save this actually. Okay, we can drop that here. If I can find it again. Trying to find an image. I downloaded. There he is. Yeah, so I'm trying to do this kind of thing. Except I want the Hoog's big old eye. Let's put that on the shelf as a reference. Why not? So, let's just kind of go. And for this, actually, I think I might be able to go a little bit, you know, lower quality. And that doesn't mean actually lower quality, but I just mean like not taking as much time on each of the each of the lines. Flawless circle, truly flawless circle. What's up, Hawo? How's it going? Yeah, so we can do this kind of thing. I want to get rid of anything that juts out too far. There we are. And then we're gonna have big old eyeball. So same thing. Been chilling. How about me? I've been doing alright. I spent I think I was up, or not up, but like I was working from 1 till now on music, on making that new BRB track, and I just about finished it by the time that I had to start stream. So I'm pretty hype about showing that off. I went a very different approach than I usually go for, well, I mean, it's not that different. It's still the same way that I make music, but I basically, you know what? No, I'll spare the details, but I did something unique. I tried to make something interesting out of it. And hopefully it works out. Yeah, this will give me a good opportunity to like ease my brain away from hearing the song a million times, so that I can actually listen to it properly later. I forgot that was an emote. I don't know why I'm doing this specifically. His eye is entirely black. I can just kind of color this in. Or it's not entirely black, but it's barely brown. All right. So we've got that. You know what? I'm actually also going to thicken up the outside line a bit here. Just make it relatively thick in comparison to what I normally do. Because the Hoog's face is supposed to be right up in the camera. It's been a second since I've actually done art on stream, hasn't it? Because, I mean, I did music last week, and before that, I guess I was doing art on stream, but it was like Gartic Phone and stuff. Like, but just straight up doing an art stream, I think it's been a little while. Okay, I need to put on an art glove. I tend to have fairly sweaty hands, so whenever I'm like drawing on this tablet, I'll like have my palm on it and just won't be able to budge. It adds so much friction. So these gloves, these artist gloves are really handy for that. I just gotta remember to use them correctly because I tend to curl up my hand, and I've talked about this on a previous stream. How I normally like put my pinky in with the rest of my fingers, destroy my pinky in the process of making art. But it's all in the learning process, getting better at art. Please do not destroy my pinky. I do my best. And then, so we have that, and then we're gonna have his face kind of like here, maybe. Yeah, that's about where his nose would be. Or maybe I could even, like, I could do this, yeah. So, we're just gonna scratch out some line art here. I'll get rid of the blockage. Alright. Oop, not quite. There we are. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, Hollow, but the overall goal for today's stream is to get some notifications for the stream. So, I want to get, I want the TV to turn on more, basically, because as of right now, the only reason why the TV, the big giant TV that takes up so much space on the overlay, actually turns on is if somebody follows. So, I want to see it do something to fix that. And my solution is just a lot more notifications for the TV. Starting with a sub notification. What other notifications do I have in mind? I'm thinking I might have it play like just like a still image or 2 frames bouncing back and forth whenever you play a sound. So if you play a gunshot, it's just like one frame of gun, 1 frame of like explosion for a few seconds. You know, goofy stuff. Stims. I just want more stimming in the stream. At the end of the day, the more doohickeys I can do, or you guys can do, I'm not really doing much of it. With the stream overlay, the better. Okay, maybe this. Okay. So we're going to be doing some very, like, it's not going to be as detailed. I already said that, but I'm going to be keeping the lines messy and moving because I want to animate this. And I don't necessarily want to be spending all day drawing precise lines in an animation. That like anytime I try to do that, when I was trying to do that widget thing, I was pointing in the wrong direction. I gotta remember. I point at the monitor. That guy. It took me way too long, so I'm gonna see about doing a shittier job so that I can be a little bit more efficient. All right. So we're gonna go like so. Okay. Gonna be like that. Realistically, that should just be like a thin line because I never actually... Actually, no, I do make a line for the nose bit. Huh. Alright. So this needs to be expanded a bit. Here we are. Alright, I gotta make sure that the music is audible. It's definitely the main problem with YouTube music. Everything is a different volume. Although, for Spotify, actually, for the volume situation on Spotify, Spotify's music is fine. Like I don't go between songs and have my ears blown out. But their advertisements sometimes are insanely loud for no reason. I don't really know why. But it's very fun to just kind of be listening and then hear, "Hey, Spotify!" like right blowing out your eardrums. It's real great. Alright, so now we do this and bring this part of the face over. I got rid of the eye because it didn't really work for the layout. So I'm gonna redraw it afterwards. Let's see. Get a bit bigger. Okay. For the rock side stare. Well, I mean, it's sort of why he's got... He's like a prey animal, so he can't really do like the... Like, he can't hit you with the eyebrow raise. Quite like somebody with two eyes on the front of their face can. But, yeah, we're just gonna have him staring into the screen. Alright, now from here, we can do just... Yeah, his eye needed to be significantly larger. Let me... Actually, I do have a reference image right there on the stream. His eye is situated kind of just in the middle of his face. Like there. Reaches all the way up. Like that. And then... kind of... like so. Well, the ear is obviously in the wrong way, in the wrong place. That is very visible. Just gotta mess around with this until it's complete. I'm gonna be doing this much like I do my my music, in which I lay down lines and then I erase lines that I don't like while keeping the lines that I do like. So bear with me. It may or may not turn out like good. Maybe. Okay. We're gonna round out the front here a little bit. Because of the way that perspective works, the front is going to be significantly larger and rounder than the back. So we do that. This. Holding my pinky out like this is, like, it kind of hurts. So, like, it. I'm just not used to it. So my hand is like, man, what are you doing to me? What is this? What is this bullshit? But I know, like, it's good because, like, the other way hurts anyways. So one method is just stretching my hand. The other is actively hurting my hand. Okay. And then... yeah, that works. It's a massive eyeball. That it is. It's a very, very large eyeball. And we can just fill that in. Anime Hoog. I mean, the Hoog always has massive eyeballs. It's like his main character trait, besides being a groundhog. And wearing a yellow sweater. I've got such good character traits. Okay, so let's just take this, scooch it over here. I'm going to need to grab that reference image. There you are. The Hoog. Okay, I just need the eye color. There we go. So we're just gonna haphazardly lay this on here. There we go. Can also do with some highlights. Alright. not often that I draw stuff this large on the page. But I do get to do this sometimes. It's kind of nice. It's nice having different perspectives and stuff to work with. Keeps things fresh. All right. All right. Had a Hoog Jam emote. That's a good idea. I should probably do that at some point. Because, that would be pretty handy for, I mean, mostly just music-related situations. Do I even have any emote slots yet left? I do. Only the animated ones. So I could make an animated Hoog Jam or Hoog Please emote, and it will be legal. But I am out of the other, like, non-moving slots. I could do something like that today. Like Hoog Please. Probably. Like, I could just do, like, 2 drawings and then have them loop back and forth. Alright. So we've got that. Now we want his ears. How do his ears look from that Cortez? Okay, so the ears do sit a little bit far behind his head. Okay. Oh. Let's just do that. Let's put the reference image on the same layer as the actual drawing. That totally won't fuck up anything. Yeah, let's just take this Control X, Control V. There we are. Yeah, but something like this. And how high does it go? It goes, like, up here. And it curves down back behind the eye. Like so. Alright. Now we can add depth to the ear. Normally it's harder to draw the ears on the Hoog. I tend to have a problem with, I tend to have trouble with them, just with how they are shaped. But, this time around, they seem to be cooperating. Yeah, that didn't work. Is it like this? What am I trying to do here? Okay, wrong angle. We're looking at going like this. Yeah, that works better. Haste really has some just bangers in its soundtrack, rather. Like, jeez. Alright, and then I can do over here the same sort of thing. Like, the ear doesn't reshape the head, but does need to be visibly attached. Okay. So now, looking back at the reference sheet, that is about right. Perhaps a little bit more. There we are. That's better. This can go at a better angle, though. All right, that works. Now, we're going to want to also have his other ear. Another thing that I don't tend to draw in images is his two ears. I don't have a lot of reference images of it. If I look closely, it looks like on the dancing fella on my shelf, the ear kind of looks like that. Okay, that works. It's not really even dancing on my shelf. It's just kind of sitting there. Okay, what's this perspective? It'll be like that. So in actuality, like this, maybe? Thinking that might be closer. Yeah. I can go back here. I don't actually need to do that. And then chop that out. And I can make a little triangle here. And that might denote well enough what's happening. Yeah, that works. Okay, perfect. Next up, you can quickly save. Save as sub notif. There we go. So his neck is also going to be kind of curved. He's really just right up on the screen, trying to get his head into an angle where he can peer into the screen, into whatever the hell it is that he is looking at. So that's pretty good. Let's close that. Picking up these lines. Okay. That's better. And then for the outside, should I put his hands on the screen as well? Because I'm basing the concept off of this pizza tower thing. So where vaguely above and around his face. Like, you can see in this. Yeah. You can try. Yeah. I guess that's all I can do at the end of the day. Alright. Let's see. If I try to, like, jam his thumb in here. Be like this, maybe? How would he be holding the screen? He would be doing it like this. So his thumb wouldn't be doing that. Or maybe he would. Maybe he's just like fucking like staring at this thing. Really just got his hands all over it type shit. But looking at it, I don't think so. So I'm gonna do like this. That's not the width. I'm really trying to give the impression that the Hoog is staring at you in, like, I don't know, a little glass jar or something. In the cum jar. What a thought. In both senses of the word. Yeah, no. That probably not the Hoog jar. Don't do it. I'm trying to think. I've never drawn the Hoog's hands like this. I don't draw the Hoog's hands. I don't draw most of the things about the Hoog. He just kind of exists. Why do I insist on continuing to add him to every part of my channel? You have the power to put this into the quotables channel? Do it, no balls. Do it, no mud. You wouldn't dare. I say worse things. I've said more heinous things than that. So honestly, I'm fine with it. Let's do this. What do I not like about this? There's something I don't like about the way that this is. Does the eye need to be bigger? Is it, like, am I... The spacing between the eye and this nose bit is wrong. So maybe doing this will help that. Alright, then we can bring this in like so. Yeah, that's more Hoog-like. Alright. So we can do that. What else would I want? I mean, looking at the proportions now, his nose should probably be visible here. And the nose is... Oh, my goodness. Where do I even put it? How do I even put the nose here? It's such a weird shape for this angle. It's gonna be like this and like this, maybe like that. And then like this. gosh, it's such a weird shape. Okay, this side is fine. This works. And then there. And then I could do like this. And this is the front view of the nose now, so it's gonna go down like so. Not like so, a little steeper. Considering that he's tilting, his entire face is tilted like 85 degrees down. So it'll actually look more like this. And okay. Okay. I might have to actually rotate this. Like it might be, I've never actually had to rotate this before. How do I do it though? No, that's not it. What are the binds for it? I remember there being something like, there it is. All right. So let's line that up properly. Yeah. So that's the mistake. This will go like this instead. Okay. I think that might be good. It makes his face look so small. That's not right. He looks so snubby. Okay. Well, considering that it looks kind of snubby now, I might be able to just push this. Just like that, about. Yeah. Maybe. It's confusing. It's confusing my brain. I'm just trying to visualize it. I think, okay, hold on. But I think I have it. Hold on. This just goes down like that, right? And if I color that in, then maybe it looks right. Like I just fill that in. Maybe? His face looks squished, but that's because of the weird angle. Okay, I don't want to be 0.1 off, so give me a second. There we go. Okay, so nose is complete-ish. I'm thinking it needs to be bigger, for one thing. maybe not. Oh, it does need to be further down. Maybe. Because that's a little too close. It's like this, maybe? I don't know. I really need somebody who knows the ins and outs, like just everything about art that you possibly could need. And I need them to tell me. Okay, that looks pretty all right, actually. I'm glad that you did actually take the time to to quote that. Very good, very good. All right. Smooth out his head. And let's thicken this up. Alright. Okay. And now I can do this. On this side, I believe his hand could fit. If it's like this, maybe? Oh, but his hand is supposed to be absolutely fucking massive. That's a problem. His hand's supposed to be huge. Just the hand itself. Let's see. Okay, a little bit bigger than that. Okay, so that encompasses the entire hand. It also encompasses the entire head. His hands are supposed to be absolutely massive. There's no way I'm fitting them into the frame. Okay. Well, I can get the vague essence of his hands on screen. So we're gonna go like this. And we're just gonna stick his claw there into the screen. Alright. Yeah, so let's just try to get the essence of, like, hand on the screen. Alright. And then over here we can do the same thing, except kind of at a different angle to keep it interesting. I do like this. The closest part to the screen is his nose. Oh, I could do the effect of, like, what it looks like when a dog shoves their nose into a glass window. That might be fun. Alright. That's not right. Okay, that's good enough, really. It's Especially since I need to start animating this at some point. That is not Bellheart. This music is not Bellheart at all. There we are. Okay. Perfect. All right. We continue. So we've got that. The Hoog in the camera, and that. I'm gonna save it. And what could I do? What more could I do here? Does anything need fixing? Ear goes down halfway up the eye. It's good. I guess I could maybe move the ear up a bit. Like this whole thing can go back a bit, maybe. That might work. All right. And honestly, this could probably go like that a little bit more. I think it's just the harsh like thing there. So if I imply that the ear juts out a bit there as well. Oh. Okay. I'm seeing the problem. We gotta bulk up this area behind the ear, I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't know if that's better or worse. I can do this. Ah. Now we're getting there. I'll have this going at a slight angle off, and there we go. That is much better, I believe. So I'm going to hit that save button, and we can look at doing some animating. It's just going to be a few frames. I mean, how many frames is this, really? Wait, what? That's... I can't count that. There are actually a lot of frames here. You can see, like, it's super smooth, the animation. That's going to be a lot of work if I want to do that. Oh, got rid of that for some reason. There we are. All right. Well, then. Let's get the Dockers out. Animation timeline. We're gonna call this Hoog line art. Okay. Then we put insert keyframe. What? Where's just straight up insert keyframe? Create blank frame. There we go. I want the onion skins to be on. There we are. And we're just gonna go over the lines. That's it. Except I want to... I want to do... whatever. I'll just shift the lines after drawing over them. So let's do this. Alright, we can bucket tool that. There we are. Do the thicker line that is here. And I'll have, like, his eye bulging out. Like, it doesn't have to be super animated, but I will have his eye, at the very least, moving around. For the second, like, I want it to be... actually. You know, I could have that just this on briefly for the subscription thing. Because I was thinking it would, like, swap between a few different images. But considering that it only needs to be there for, like, max 4 seconds, it would probably work to just use this. Did I put this in the playlist? Looks like I did. Right. Or actually, hold on. What am I doing? I gotta make the eye bigger. So we're just gonna trace the outside of the eye here. That might do it. With the Watcher from Rainworld. I wonder why. I wonder what could possibly make you believe that you're being watched. You know, that one of life's greatest mysteries. How's it going, Tommy? Welcome to the stream. I've got a few things happening. We are doing this, so we are going to finally have a sub notification. Like a custom one as opposed to the shitty one that Twitch gives me by default. I am going to... Actually, we're an hour in. During the break, I'm gonna... I'll finish this, and then we'll take a break after it. During the break, I will play the current version of the new BRB track that I made. Hopefully it works. I'm going to avenge this. I am going to avenge this, yes. But I'll play the new BRB music during the next BRB. I'm just gonna do that. Is the red supposed to represent movable parts? Oh, this is just onion skins. If I go back one, then the line basically red is the previous lines that you drew. Green is the next lines. I must kill a bot. What is going to change this frame? Well, basically, I'm trying to do this kind of thing. It's very handy to have Peppino up on the shelf, because it's a very easy demonstration as to what is happening. This is pretty much all that's going to happen. Is the Hoog is going to kind of look in and out of the screen, and then that's it. It's nothing particularly developed. I think we've listened through this playlist, so let's get the next one. All right. So let's continue here. It's just some painstaking line placement. Not quite painstaking, all things considered. Good music. Oh yeah, in other news, I think, like, you guys know how over the past, however long I've been streaming, I've been pretty opposed to getting subs and stuff. Like subscriptions and bits and all that stuff, because at the end of the day, I didn't really need it. I am actually, I don't think I've talked about this on stream yet. I might be moving out soon. So, I currently live in my parents' house, and I have recently got the opportunity to potentially move out with one of my brothers. And I'm realizing now, more than ever, I need fucking money. Crazy how that works. But you can't just live off of, like, the $4,000 that you made in 2020. 2020, yeah, 2020. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the shamrock, whatever that is. 4-leaf clover. It's 3-leaf clover. But, yeah, no. It's, I'm realizing perhaps I shouldn't be as opposed to getting paid or anything like that. It just sounds so greedy to me whenever I'm thinking, oh, yeah, like, advertise the money or whatever the fuck. But, you know, I want to be co-renting, yeah, basically. So that I don't have to pay, like, $1,500. Music. Howell had a good idea earlier that was to get a Hoog dance emote of some sort, which I think would be very good. So at some point, I will also be doing that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's fix that. Hoog Jam, yeah, something like Hoog Jam, Hoog Jam dance. Thingamajigs and doodads and whatnots. That. Can fill in this gap here. Get rid of this here. Alright, and then here, and do the same sort of thing. I'll just choose a new point up here, and then I'll draw a line from there down to the original place, and I'll do the same thing here. like so. Alright. But, yeah, that... I don't know if I finished what I was saying before, but, if I didn't, that the realization that I'm gonna need money is what has kickstarted me to do this shit. However greedy it may be, it's still, like, you know, it is what it is. Either I do this or I get a job, and I'm actually looking for a job now, but, either I do this, or... Huh? What am I trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say, honestly. I'm broke. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm broke and need a job. Good job, me. You did it. Alright. Let's do this. We can fill this in with the bucket tool. Hope I find a fun job. Unlike window cleaning. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at just retail stuff, like shelf stocking and, you know, that kind of easy stuff. But, it is tough to get a good job nowadays, that's for sure. Gonna wait until I'm done with uni to get a stable job. Sadly, no. For one thing, I'm not going to university, so this is my last semester of school in general, because university is a money sink. It will do very little for me. Like, I see no purpose in going to university right now, or ever, really, for me, specifically. But, yeah, no, I want to get a job so that I can actually pay for shit, and then it'll get me a fancy title for my CV. Yeah, it'll be great. You meant higher education this entire time. I mean, school really just means, fucking college and stuff. Which, in an aspect, is higher education, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Right. So old you'll be turning even older soon. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Like, are you seriously that old, or are you just the kind of person who's like, "Ah, I am aging at all"? I guess not everybody was cursed with a face like mine. 25. That's not old. That's not old at all. If I have been referred to as this age, then it is not old. Otherwise, it makes me feel bad. So, until you're like 30, I think, you're fine. 29 still feel like a child? Yeah. It doesn't matter. Alright, so let's do that. This as well. Just moving these out as well. To keep the impression of the eye bulging out. There we are. New Year birthday. Oh, yeah. Damn. Is that what kind of birthday causes leap year, like something or other? Is it a New Year birthday that causes weird shit, or is it just if you are born on that one day in a leap year? I don't know. I'm confused. I've confused myself. Good job, me. February 29th? I don't know. If I'm being honest, I'm clueless. Alright. Kind of weird shit. Leap years as a concept are very strange, but, They're a patch fix to not ideal calendar system. And need leap years, yeah. With the way that the calendar works, it's just it's kind of just how it. There's not much else. Unless we overhauled the calendar, we couldn't get rid of leap years. Or actually, even then, we'd get a leap year. You're gonna have some nice raclette with cheese fondue with your partner and family, and hopefully get a little drunk and celebrate the new year. Hopefully, if you get the chance, you can get a little bit drunk on your birthday. Otherwise, you're not allowed. Can I even have an ideal calendar when your year is exactly 365.25 days? I think somebody, like, at some point on Reddit or some shit, did a calculation, and if every month was like 30 days or something like that, we could have one day extra and it would be New Year's or something like that. I don't know. 696969. I'm hungry. All right. Well, I said that after this drawing we would take a break, so now is time to take that break. I will see you guys in a few minutes. And during that, actually, let's just mute that. And music time. Yes. I don't want to blow out your eardrums. So, I'm going to hopefully I can just paste it in. Okay, in case this is really loud, beware. You'll lower your music a bit. All right. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right. Hello, hello. So. All right. Hello, hello. I'm hearing myself. There we go. So. That was my idea that I had. Basically, I started off I started off with one concept, and then I transitioned it to another concept, and I was like, what if I just made an entire track that was constantly changing from one to another to another? And then it just kind of looped back around after all of them. That was the idea for that track. It started off with, I don't know what it was. Went to bass guitar. Went to, after that, the old track. Yeah. The old track was a bit of a jump scare. Yeah. It was, I wanted to put it back in, considering that it was, like, you know, 4 or 5 different tracks happening at the same time. Wobble Dog. You want a specific Wobble Dog? Or are you looking for just any Wobble Dog? Because I do think I have a Wobble Dog somewhere. Really like that solo. I don't remember which one was the solo. The one I drew. There it is. I forget what its name is. Like soap or soup or sop. The mixing for the BRB, there it is. Whom? This creature. The mixing for it is, like, not finished as well. Address the chat backlog. Okay. Music time is very quiet. Yeah, I turned it up. It just transitions to the second track, sort of. Basically. And you know what? The pixelated dance fella from the BRB TV. It's basically a ready emote. You know what? I could just put that guy in. That is true. I could just like try to crop that little section of the thing. That might be fun. But okay, overall, I would like some opinions on the track, on the BRB track, because it is not for sure going to be the BRB track. It's just a you know, a thing that I threw together just before stream. So, are there any major opinions? Hard to give feedback, only having heard it once. Sure, I can do that. Let me non-fan art, or actually, no, music creations. That section, that place. There we are. There we are. So I put it in the thingamajig. Pilot Red Suns. Was too quiet to properly hear through the speakers. Oh, okay. Money! Money! Ah! Terrifying. Alright, yeah. So it's posted in the Discord for you guys to check out. And now do this, but again. Only one more time, though. That's not right size. But, yeah, I think, because it's something that I'd been wanting to do for a little while, and, I mean, with... Okay, that was bad. With the music streams... I didn't give context for that. With the music streams, I tended to kind of lean towards having a track that transitioned between like happy and sad. An excellent example is that first track that I made, which was like it had like sad chords, but also it was kind of happy and goofy and stuff. I found that didn't really work out too well on its own, so I think it works out now better than it did with the way that I did with the way that I did the new track. Hopefully, I don't know. You did say it was a bit jarring. Or it was a bit of a jump scare, rather, hearing it. But yeah, that's sort of the intent. A bit the intent of putting in there, as like, oh hey, yeah, it's that thing. But I do also just want to be able to mess around with a bunch of different vibes, a bunch of different types of music. This time around. And who knows? Maybe in the future, when I end up, doing another BRB thing, I'll be able to try something else completely new and see what works. Alright, so we'll do that. Actually, no, that's not what I want. Oh. That's interesting. Is it... You good? Okay, it's better. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't update because it is just... It is taking a... It is taking a video of my screen that is currently showing the YouTube. So it works a little weird. Right. Sometimes I get these micro jitters. Not the biggest fan of having to deal with them. You can see them in my lines. Perhaps using a stabilizer. I don't think I've used a stabilizer in a long time for my art, but that could be incorrect as well. Tool options, brush smoothing. Yeah, so I don't have any kind of stabilizer on this thing. But I kind of prefer it without it, because the stabilizer makes drawing precise stuff harder. Alright. I can just do this instead of filling in everything myself. Alright. So after this, I'm just going to loop it, and then I'm going to color them all in, and hopefully I should be able to get it working during stream. And then after that, we can work on something else, get like a Hoog Please, or get that little dancing guy. Well... How long has it actually been that I've been streaming? I suppose neither of you guys would know that answer, but it just crossed my mind. I've been doing this for a year now, I think. Maybe. I don't exactly remember when I started streaming on YouTube. Oh, I could actually just go check. Let me do this first, though. It really is interesting, though, how time flies. And also, just kind of how fun streaming has been. Because trust me when I say I can't keep myself on a schedule for the life of me. I'm supposed to be taking ADHD medication. I've gotta go to bed at the right time to get up the next day. There's a lot of things that I should be keeping track of that I just straight up don't. Yet, I still manage to enjoy streaming, every week, 3 times a week. It's just kind of fun to be able to play video games and draw and do all this stuff on a stream and have people show up. Just kind of to look at it, and I appreciate you guys joining me for all these streams. It really is a treat to be able to just kind of sit back and do my hobbies, but in front of people. That. And do this as well. And since his shirt isn't in the picture, I'll make the background here yellow. I feel like yellow really does suit the Hoog as the color. Don't know in what way, don't know how, don't know, whatever, but he seems like a little bit of a yellow guy. So it works out. Yeah, you see those jitters again. And for this one, I believe it was going down. So I'll chop out a little bit of this head. Like so. And then we can add that back. Like, also so. Does this go out or in? Down. This one's go. Okay, so that one is also going in. So this is that. That's that. This is the. Now I should be able to just copy that, paste it here. Copy this, paste it here. That's quick. Okay, I could probably spread it out a little bit. Alright. And then this, clip start, clip end. We'll just put it at 9. Yeah, that works. Doesn't really work. Alright, here. If I turn off onion skins, get rid of that. Ah, his eye should probably be the same color as it's supposed to be. In the third one. Okay. Sorry, got distracted there. Let's get his eye color set. Like, good enough. Alright. Oh yeah, also, and like, so many things have been happening, and I just am not paying attention to them at all. I probably should be. But I recently found out that my eyesight is really bad. Like, I went out in the car ride with Biz. We were just kind of driving around. And I was looking around at the signs as we, like, came up to them, and I couldn't read some of the signs until until we were, like, 10 meters away, you know? Like, really bad for driving, for somebody who's supposed to be driving. Which is news to me. But, yeah, no, get it measured. I'm doing that tomorrow. For the first time, I have actually set up an appointment for myself, because I am no longer a itty bitty baby that my parents take care of. So yeah, hopefully I pass. I'm looking to get like an A or a B, somewhere in the 80s, 90s. And, if I have to redo the course, then I have to redo the course. And it's how it is. This is stupid. I mean, it's not as smooth as this. This also has most of him moving, like, honestly, actually, it's all right for what I'm doing here. What I could do, it's going fast. I could slow it down a tad. Yeah, that kind of works. It's kind of funny. Okay, so let's add hood color. And just color in everything. I'm going to need this. His face is mostly this color. Actually, which one of these is his face? I think it's this. And then size that up. And yeah, on the topic of being able to see shit. I do come from a family of people who mostly wear glasses. Like, my dad needs glasses, my mom needs glasses. 3 of my brothers wear glasses. So, it's not actually that surprising that I need glasses. But it is interesting just to suddenly realize that. when you're 21. That. Now we are going to do his head. Just the top of his head. And actually, I haven't drawn him this close to the screen before. It'd be like this, I think. Maybe. So it's like that, I think. Yeah. And then we do like this. Contacts could also be an option. That is true. If I trust myself to keep them clean and take them off before bed. No. I don't trust myself to do any of that. I could maybe get used to doing that, but I don't know if I could really trust myself to consistently do any amount of contact lens upkeep. But you've been doing all right? Yeah, maybe it's easier than I'm thinking. All right. Wait, where does this meet up? Oh, it meets up here. So then I can do this. Like so. Just need to swap out the liquid every couple days and replace them every month. Huh. Yeah, I'd need to make like reminders and stuff for that, but that probably wouldn't be that bad. Is that actually? Let's go like this. There we are. So now I can fill everything in. And this time I'm not going to use the bucket tool because of the way that I actually drew it. I really like this track. Like, the Crystal Peaks music is just so good. Why should I do that? Yeah, whatever. Good enough. Okay, so we did that. Now we can get his nose done. Shit. Just get rid of that little blip there. How much of Fez did I beat? I 100%ed Fez. Like I completed, like I did the entirety of Fez, actually. All collectibles, all 3 of the Funky Heart cubes, everything. Yippee! Yippee, indeed. I gotta say, there was one puzzle that annoyed me so much because I couldn't figure it out until the end. I'm pretty sure it was those poles that had like a little square in them. And what it turns out those were supposed to do is tell you to look down in first person. Now I could get that same Saint Rainworld Easter egg in Rubicon. Oh, that is true. I would need to go replay the Saint playthrough. So maybe not, but I could do that. What am I trying to do here? Oh, yes. Duplicate that. This one can be gray. There we go. Just speed run it. Oh yeah, totally. I'll just speed run it. I'll just do that, you know. I'll just, you know, pedal to the metal. Saint got schmovement. Saint does get schmovement. That is true. Maybe I would be able to do a Saint speed run. I don't remember. Saint was. Wait, no. Saint was a fucker. Saint's run was actually an ass, a dickhead, in fact, if I remember correctly. I hated doing Saint's playthrough. I may be misremembering, but I seem to remember Saint's playthrough being incredibly evil. The enemies are annoying. Yeah. This one's a fun track from the game. Right. I'll just use that. Why not? I don't know why I have different, like, I could mosquito awe track a little bit. I could consolidate a couple of these colors together, but it's a little too late now, so I'm just gonna use the claw color for the inside of the ears. An idea that I had for the BRB tracks, by the way, was would it be a good or bad idea if I made a bunch of music for the BRB stuff, like just like a shit ton of it, and I let you guys during BRBs like change the radio or some shit like that. So that you can swap through it to whatever song you would prefer. There'd probably be some fighting over it, but you know. Oh, hey, Cheese. You just got Risk of Rain 2, and you were wondering if I have any beginner tips or tricks. You have not opened the game yet. Beginner tips or tricks. Use the red character to start. The yellow character, Commando, isn't the best. Just make it cost, make it cost a shit ton of money. Constantly move around. You want to be moving. People say you don't want to be in a given level for more than 5 minutes, but I would say ignore that to start because you just need to learn what everything does. So try to unlock stuff. Try to learn what things do. Keep moving. And you will die. You will die horrifically. It's just a reality. Is this actually... We've gotten 3 of these in a row. 3 Fez tracks in a row. Alright. So now... Hands... Actually, claws. Take that. Can only really see his claws in the picture, so that works. They should be used to dying? Exactly. It's another rain game, so you should be fine. Play some Baba music. I have one track from Baba. I think it might be in this playlist. But, I don't really know most of them. Ultra Kill 2. I do also have an Ultra Kill track in one of my playlists. I know it's not in this playlist, but it's somewhere. The sad thing about Ultra Kill is that all of its music is insanely energetic, which, like, is fine for the most part, but I try not to do insanely energetic stuff, or have insanely energetic stuff. Okay, what's his sweater? There's his sweater. I don't have a dedicated sweater color, so I'll just steal that. Ready? Ready? What's ready? Oh, Risk of Rain. Yeah, have fun with the game. It is good. It is very much a fun game. Alright, so I'm actually going to make blank frame there. So that now... Interesting. Goog using his sweater as a green screen. Exactly. He's just pinned it up on the wall. That's all that's happening. Alright, so we can take this, copy, paste it here. There we go. Now let's do this, but again. Or actually I can copy that, paste it here. PvE, many classes for its for many playstyles, and it's fast-paced. Well, yep, those are very much correct. There's not much I would add on to that. But yeah. Okay, so let's just make this move a little bit so that it isn't completely consistent, because consistency is our worst enemy, you see. I'm constantly complaining about how games are too consistent, you see. Yeah. Another thing about Risk of Rain, it's hard. It's hard as shit. If you wanna beat it on its like default difficulty, you're gonna need to grind it out a fair amount. Luckily, you can play on the lower difficulty, which I did for my first wins. I think I played on Drizzle for my first like boss kill game end. But past that, I've been able to do everything with like on regular difficulty or Monsoon. You do not want to fuck with Monsoon. There's a Kuchnel. I don't know what a Kuchnel is, but there's a Kuchnel. There's a cutscene. You wrote that very interestingly. Right. It. Let's do this. Okay. I'm not gonna shade this in at all. Because it's probably going to be mostly covered up by like a username anyways. So there's no real point to shading it, but yeah. Copy. I wonder how much, like, I wonder if shading would actually be good. Like, I wonder if it would actually make it look better. I might try using those fluffy brushes that that I have access to. Might give the Hoog some extra nice texturing. Make it so that we don't really need the other thing, what I was talking about, shading. Right. There's that. And there we go. Now we take white. Gonna increase the eye. Fix the eye. Eyeball fix. Thrilling commentary, I know. Eyeball fix. Alright. And then grab that. By the way, so for that BRB track, the fourth track that happens is a vague attempt at doing a Rain World like threat theme. I tried to jam it into the section that I gave it, like the space that I had given it in the song. So it doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't have a build up at all. It kind of just has drums and then immediately everything. Actually, it doesn't even start with drums. It starts with drums and something else, if I'm correct. But yeah, no, that was my attempt at a cut down Rain World song. Alright, let's do that. And do something like this. All right, so now I will save this and we will see what happens if I click this funny button. Yeah, it's about as much as you could expect. I think one thing that is jarring is the eye. The eye needs to be consistently thick. So that is what I will do. So, it's like over here, it's way too thin. Alright. Does that translate? No, it does not. So I'll just clone, paste. How does that change its look? I mean, it's better. One thing. I mean, that, honestly, I might just keep it at this. If I put this to 8 instead of 9, is that... Okay, that is better. Because... Oh, that's why... That's why... Because it's returning to the original frame too much. It shouldn't have these 2 frames in it. It should only be 7 frames long. There we go. That's why it was looking all weird. Now it actually looks like, well, I mean, still kind of just this, but it's better. All right. So now from here, I think I can add that. This can go away. I will also be adding a layer above it that is at like 20% capacity, maybe? That I will be making static-y. I forget how I did the static effect when I did it a while ago, but I can just kind of dot this around. Gaussian noise. Yeah. Okay, that needs to be a bit bigger. This isn't exactly static as much as it looks like paper. The fuck is refreshing toilets? I don't know. Somebody recommended it a while back, and it was actually kind of good. So, I opted to keep it. Alright. Create blank frame. And then here, finally, we do the same thing. This might just look like a bunch of lines rotating. We'll have to see. Alright, that's not bad. Just a little bit of noise. I could probably also add something else that would make it better even, but I don't know, it's just this... Why is... Okay, hold on. Why is it still so high? Like, why is the opacity still... Why, when it's playing, is it doing that, eh? What's the problem? Eh? What's going on? What's happening? Why is that doing that? That should not be doing that. That should, in fact, not be doing that at all. Okay. Well, let us save this and then render it real quick and see if it works. So we're gonna output it as a GIF. Can do that. FPS doesn't really matter. Oh wait, no, it kind of does. I actually need to upload it. It crashed. Good thing I just saved. Because if I had lost any amount of progress there, I might just crash it. But it's all right. Here we are. We're going to render it. You can't see the render process, so just look at the thing. At my just look at my mouse move around. All right. So now we're looking at just jump scare. Nope, not what I wanted. It's so big. All right. Sure. Like, just reverse it, I guess. I don't know. So let's line that up with this. It'd be something like that, I think. And then I take this and I put it somewhere. Here? No. Like there? Almost. There we go. Okay. So now that that is sitting where it's supposed to be. Doesn't really read like noise to you. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything negative to it, so I'll keep it. Like it just looks kind of cool. So, why not? So now if we do that, I guess let's okay, I'm gonna fuck around off screen for a little bit. You're just gonna be seeing this. let me just have like a bunch of these playing on the video. That's the Shadow Stripe. Oh yeah, this is gonna be where the name shows up. All right, let's just get nice, just a lot of Hoog looking at the camera. Edit alerts, subscriptions. I don't care about resubs or like anything like that. Just new sub. Let's see. Visuals and sound. I don't. God, the default shit is so bad. Load file. Oh yeah, I need to actually remove that. Get rid of that. Try this again. I gotta put this in overlay stuff now. It is... Yep, that's good. Now I can upload from there to this. Please upload. Please don't be like, the image is too big. Okay. So we have that. Now I do this. Scale it up. There we are. Alright. Now I need to move the text. How do I do this? I suppose I can screen, like, I can show this on stream. I can't, like, this isn't gonna dox me or anything. I don't have my, yeah, I don't have, my stream key here, so. Yeah, does that work? There we are. So, now you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, so if I set that... Is that padding the image? Okay, it is. Weird. So if I had one. One is the only padding allowed, I guess. 20? How do I move the text? Text and speech. There we go. Nope. Down. Okay. Hold on. And we make the text a little bit bigger. Is there a way to make it less like that? Like better, perhaps? Not just like on the bottom. What if the username doesn't fit on the line? Yeah. I mean, then I don't really worry about it. I think. I don't like the fact that it's butted right up against the bottom. Oh, I can have text to speech? Huh? I didn't know that. That's cool. I can set up text to speech. Text color is fine as is. Accent color. Yellow would be a little... Wait, no, yellow kind of works. Here, let me try to match the yellow of the background. That works. Okay. Yeah, what's the gap? Don't know. Just copy the RGB code from Krita. Is that? Oh, I forgot that this was open. All right. Let's see how I do that. If I do this, nope. Advanced color picker. I don't know how to find the RGB on this. I mean, there's some RGB. Top left. What you mean? No. Under view. View. Unless you mean actually under view, like this. Gradient, no. Ah, there it is. Okay. 226, 229, 17. Oh. It's... I'm not looking for the RGB, I'm looking for the hex code. Is that how that works? Okay, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Did that work? Okay. All right. Okay, what could we do now? If I just save send test. Okay, so for one thing, I didn't even realize this
just subscribed.
Oh, text to speech. Say text alert. Let me turn that off. So one, why was the thing not moving? Two, wrong size. Just not. What? Ender Didge. Wait, is that how that's gonna do that from now on? Why? Okay, wait, hold on. But if I do the say text alert thing. What? Huh?
Enderdiarge just subscribed.
Why? Why? Okay, I might need to resize this. Because I'm realizing that it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. This, in actuality, should be thinner. Like so. I don't want to have to add on stuff, so I'll simply take away stuff. Crop that there. And I will also be taking this and stretching it upwards. There we are. Does that work? I mean, I could also just get rid of it. Oh, it's not what I wanted. If I get rid of it, then it doesn't actually matter at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Could move the fingers closer to the face. I could, but that would require a lot. Because in this, they're like already touching the face. Like Yeah, I think I'd rather just keep the face as like the main focus and the fingers just kind of off to the side. But I don't know. So let's try rendering this again. Wait, did it uncrop? Did that work? Did it do the thing? So we do that. Is it any different? Oh. Why is it okay? Oh, maybe there's something that's supposed to say that it should loop, because it moves for like a half second. Unless it needs to be a GIF. Could also just need to be a GIF. Here, let me check. You gonna work, bud? It's taking a little bit. Oh. Okay. So that works. However, it is way too fast. So back to this. Gonna go over here. We're gonna render it. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go FPS. We're gonna have it. We're gonna make it a GIF, and we are going to download. Did that work? No. Okay, let's try that again. GIF. We're gonna put it at 12 frames a second to slow it down. All right. So now from here, I should, maybe I can just drag and drop. Oh, so I can. How's your day been? We're just kind of waiting. Oh. There we go. Okay. So there's the image. That works. MaxArt just subscribed. I want that at, yeah, the bottom. I could probably make it a little bit smaller, honestly. I would love there to be any kind of padding. It would be very nice. Because it had to be a GIF? Yep. If it was a video, it would only play one loop of it and then just not play anymore for some reason. Okay. Wonder what... MaxArt just subscribed! Yes! Excellent! Lobster. That's barely... 2 Comic Sans, yeah. Where's Comic Sans? Do they not have it? Aw, they don't have it. They have Caveat. Luckiest guy. Yeah, that kind of works. Boo! Boo! Yeah. Alright, and what should... MaxArt. Whoever the fuck MaxArt is. Long usernames will be a pain. True. I'm just hoping that the long username will be, like, raised up a level. Yeah, just subbed. If I do that, send test alert. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Okay, what if we test this out? So that works. What about the raid? What about the raid one? That also works. Why you know work? Oh. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it is being an issue. Or maybe maybe I make it big enough that just subscribed is always on the bottom. Like that. Like I could do this. Could I? Yeah, okay, I can do that. And then if I just make it a little bit smaller, then hey. All right. Maybe even a little bit smaller than that. No, that's too small. Is that legible? Is that good? This font is not the most legible. Okay. Well, bold. There's no bold version of Luckiest Guy. We're looking for something that pops a bit, but isn't too stylized. Less bold would work better, you're saying. Try that. Also could probably use a shorter text. Excellent. Oh, breaking news. Nope, that's not breaking news. That's Babas Nuve. Different. Very different from what I thought it was. Okay. Adding gap. I don't know what these really do, if anything. Yeah, it doesn't. That's just where that is. You're late. That you are. How dare you? I mean, I could try. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't. That would go out of the TV. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I can't. Yeah, I know. I don't know why you can't change the line spacing here. It's very weird. Is there anything I could do here? I mean, just do that. Yeah, just have it there. 60, size 60 is fine. Okay, I need a wider text here. Ooh, this kind of works. This is very similar to the style of text I used for my other thing. Hello. Let me get it. Wait, no. It's, there we go. So that should, there we go. Similar to the style of text that I used for this. Playing a game, so you're very distracted. That's all right. Let's see. How does... Oh, save changes. You'll just be watching. All right. And that's... Hey, that text is big enough as well. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Now, how long do I want this to stay up for? 4 seconds, 5 seconds? Months. Oh. Variant name. New subscriber. Oh, I see. Subscriber. I'm not doing anything. Subscription is tier. Multi-month subscription. Month subscribed exactly. Months subscribed at least. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, so this is like tier... Yeah, okay. So you tier 1 sub. Got it. Duration, we're going to make it 5. Animations. Yeah, we can... I think fade in and fade out are really the best I've got. So let's just do 0.5 there, 0.5 there. Save that. Let's send another test. Yeah. Okay, that goes for a good amount of time. All right. What next could we do to spice this up? Let's get it. You know what? Let's make a. Oh, this is the track, as you can see. Let's make a little chime. How about? So, new project tab. Let's make a little Hoog chime. You know. I can pause that. The now playing can go away. We can do this. Is this gonna work? No? No, it's not gonna work? Okay. Well, that's going to be annoying. Let's just do this. I'll put the music back on. And then we can put that on. Is that right? It's sized. No, actually, that's all right. So now game audio can change to this. All right. So some kind of little jingle, I'm thinking. How would one do a jingle? A little sound effect that makes you go, "Ooh, a thing happened." You know what? This jump scare. I wonder if I could do just like a dinky little trumpet. Let's see. Trumpet. There we are. Not what I wanted. Somebody subs. That's it. Okay. Well, dinky little trumpet acquired. That's the wind sound effect from Happy Wheels. That's good. In actuality, let's get a piano. And just I'm thinking something low here, and then like a ding at the end. Not that. Okay, hold on. Just gotta do this until it's done, until it's good. All right, and then we can take this, paste it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. Except this, I'm actually going to push up another octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And then if I take this and I duplicate it, actually just copy here, and then in this one, all right, over here, yeah. I don't know if this jingle is jingly enough. If this is this really, like, eh? All right. It's a unobtrusive. Any opinions? Any thoughts? It's kind of boring, honestly. What do other people do? What do other people do for their things? Feel like I overcommitted a bit. How about instead of doing a little jingle, I do something else. I've got an idea. It's going to take a little bit of editing, but I've seen a number of things. A number of people have their sub notifications as just Twitch clips, right? So what I could do is I could try to find a good Twitch clip that's just kind of like, you know, something goofy, and then apply some kind of radio effect to it so that when it plays, it sounds like it's coming over an old TV. And that's how I do it. Does that sound good? That sound right? Why am I blurry? Can I stop being blurry, please? Yeah, I know. I started playing my playlist again. Look at me. Okay, we're good. So... Oh, me. Yeah, I'll stop being blurry when I get my glasses. Fair. True. Valid. I guess we could just kind of look for clips on my channel, huh? Just ignore the stream that's happening and look through the Twitch clips. Top all time. Do any of these catch your eye? Moon's wet internals. Moon's wet internals. I hate myself for saying that. Yeah, it's what it was on the tin, huh? Oh yeah, totally. Ooh woo, huh? Where is it? This one? These are old clips. Last year. Ooh woo. That's it. That's all that was, huh? Oh. Mute that. What an entertaining stream where we look through our own stream. Look at the stream on the stream on the stream on the stream. Jesus lizard. I just kind of want to see what the fuck Jesus lizard means. I mean, nothing to lose. Yeah. I do the slam now. That's what Jesus lizard means. He's smiling at you. Here, let's see. Let's see. Oh my god! I get to keep hearing myself. Clips. I want to go top 30 days. No, that's not. Okay, so I have to go find it. Where is it? What's the name of it? Is it just he's smiling? There it is. Now look at him. He's smiling at you. Actually, that would work fine. He's smiling at you. Could just take that. But oh yeah, I'm not for context, I'm not looking for like a clip, an actual clip itself. I'm just looking for the clip audio. I'm gonna play the audio behind the GIF of the Hoog. Okay, just in case you didn't. In that case, I mean that's a good. In that case, I mean that's a good. Ender's Call? What's Ender's Call? That's pretty good, actually. Just having this. It's a bit jarring, but it's a good option. Sherma singing as well. That also would work. Where's Sherma that singing as well? There it is. Faridura Simanet, Doni Puana Forinet, Pinasam. That's funny. It's just like a clip. but I don't know if it would work as like a notification sound. I mean, maybe it probably would. I don't know. I mean, maybe it probably would. I don't know. Keep forgetting that I need to remute myself every time. What's this? A long cylindrical piece of meat. I don't remember most of these, so I am experiencing them new as anybody else would.
Sausage? A long cylindrical piece of meat?
No, that's it. That's the extent of that bit, that clip, that thing. I don't know why you can like hear it from there. Oh, this is weird. I don't like it. Oh, what's this one? This one I remember being kind of fun.
In one of my videos. Watch my YouTube. Ha 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 ha, shilling.
That kind of works. That kind of I kind of like that one. Ha, shilling.
In one of my videos. Watch my YouTube. Ha 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 ha, shilling.
What was the stream? Why did I have like why did I also have what was happening on stream happening down here? Well, I don't remember the stream. Jeez, I'm at a loss. I don't know. There's quite a few good options here. Ender calling himself I'm what?
I'm a fucking dumbass.
What was this clip? that's just me calling myself a dumbass. Welcome, by the way, to the clip reaction stream, which is apparently what we're doing now. Very incriminating evidence, truly. Better watch out. What's this one?
A little known fact about from the aces in the community, you gotta say. We're pretty good at mitosis. So, you better watch out. Because I can tell you right now, later this year, there's gonna be a lot of me barging into your house and home. We are going to steal your furniture and your wife.
You're gonna steal your furniture and your wife is kind of funny. Are there any of these that have stuck out, like, particularly? Any of these that are, like, would notably be good for a notification? I gotta wait for stream lag and stuff to catch up. But, that... It's a hard choice. It's a lot of good options. I had such a massive beard at some point. I just let it grow out, and I went Santa Claus. I went looking like Santa Claus. This is not the face of somebody who you want like ooh-wooing aggressively at you.
Ooh-woo! Anyway. Ooh-woo!
Look at that shit! Look at that fucking massive. Like it's all scruff. I look like a hobo. Oh man. All beard. So much beard. Uh, hmm. True and utter peace. Oh, no, this is just somebody who clipped like an entire wait. This is a full minute long clip. How do you get a clip that's a minute long? I thought that it was limited to like 10 seconds. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's a full minute of a cat. Hell yeah. True. Yeah, it's valid. It's a good use of the full minute, but I don't know. It's absolutely not. Oh, okay. I don't do a lot of clipping if I'm being honest. So, what's this?
As do you want a tutorial for lizard cock? And
do you? I don't remember the context for that. I don't remember the context for lizard cock. That's that's a new one. Ooh, wait, hold on. This might match the thing. How's it going out there?
hey, how's it going out here? It's
Nah,
pretty
it
nice
doesn't
in
work.
here. You know, I really like this worm.
Oh, back to my stream. Now we're looking at me. Oh no, recursive. All right. So I think we've looked through a good amount of them, and I get What's this one? This one I remember. I think I made a clip of this one, like a YouTube clip.
Horizontally spinning human. That's gonna be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
That's kind of good. That's kind of good as just like a background clip. It's concise. It's a joke in and of itself. I kind of like this. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duplicate this. Hopefully that doesn't start playing. It's gonna, okay, yeah, it's good enough. So that's one possibility. This is another possibility. This could work. Not what I wanted. This could work. What's this one? You know what? No. Let's not look through more. My browser is a tad laggy. It's very slow. What other options were there? He's smiling, but I don't know if that really holds up to some of the other ones. Oh, this one's good. The ha 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 shelling is good. Ender is edging. I don't know if I want to click that one. Let's see. Any more? Doesn't look like that. Surely my own clips won't get me banned from Twitch. Surely not, right? Surely not, right? Oh, wait, this one, that one is a good possibility. Oh, this is the foul shit that let me just have that up so I can rewatch it because I don't exactly remember what it was. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's see. So first we have this. All right. Next we have this one.
Faridura simanet, doni pueda forinet.
Okay. That one, I don't know. I don't like that one. I'm going to veto that one.
In one of my videos. Watch my YouTube. Ha 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 ha, shilling.
That's still kind of funny. That's still kind of really funny to me. But, I don't know if I like it better or worse than than the other options that I've got. The call, I think the call is just a little too jarring. Like, it's just loud. It's obnoxious. If I heard this over and over again, I would be annoyed. So, yeah. This one, we could try.
Yes, it's the Who.
This is also a bit long. Just a little bit long. Yeah. a little long. This one, okay. Jeez. This was before I had the overlay.
Because you guys can't let go of fucking King Henry VIII's big toe. Like,
Well,
Hey, that big toe was so sexy. I loved licking it.
I knew you were gonna say that. I could tell that was coming. Ugh.
Oh, I am squished. Yeah, no, that's what I get for hanging out with Americans. And finally, maybe
horizontally spinning human, that's gonna be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
I mean that one works. So it's these two are really the ones that I'm thinking. Bit long too. I mean, how long is it really? It's 5 seconds. So the entire clip is the same length as this. I believe.
Horizontally spinning human, that's gonna be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
And then
In one of my videos. Watch my YouTube. Ha 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 ha, shilling.
that's a bit short. So I think I will go with this one. Now, can I download this? Full video. How do I get this video now? Oh, wait. I know. I'll just go to my YouTube. Because my YouTube has this as a clip. So I'll just go to my YouTube and download it from there as a super low quality thing. And then I will put it into the alert thing and hopefully it will work. Hopefully. Let's see. You could get it for me? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be really handy, actually. I'd appreciate that. Right. Wow, guys. Jax just subscribed. From the amazing digital circus. Yo, what did you miss? Most of it. We did a number of things. Finished that. We finished up the Hoog, the animation. We've formatted the alert. Right now, we just spent the last like 10-20 minutes looking for a good sound effect to play while the alert happens. And we have landed on a particular clip from my stream. Did I do the filter myself? Yeah. I just kind of drew over it with fuzzy thingamajig. I like how it looks. Add some texture. But this is going to be the clip that we have in the background of this playing.
Human, that's going to be horizontally spinning human. That's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
Yeah. Do I have a current sub thingy? Well, I have the default shit. I have the stuff that like soulless garbage. Look at this funny crown. You gave me money. Look at the crown that showed up on screen for you, you know? Like nah. So having something custom made is much more my speed. That's you like the horizontal spinning human though? Yeah. I went through a bunch of them just to figure out which ones were good. And that's the best one we found thus far. Other runner-ups were I think where is it? This one. You put it on the floor? Got it. Thanks. Thank you for the help.
Damn.
Oh.
Daddy's having an orgy.
Forgot I said that. That's a different bit. This is what I was gonna show. That was the other possibility, but this one's
Damn.
interesting.
Daddy's having an orgy.
You were really tempted to suggest this one. I mean, it maybe. I mean, it could potentially work, you know. But here, let me go get this. Spinninghuman.zip. You're not gonna give me a zip bomb, are you, Hawo? It says that it's only a few kilobytes. I would hope for no zip bombs. All right. So now I take this, that. All right, perfect. And before you are an idiot. Ha, 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 ha. I remember that. That was a classic thing from when I was a kid. Okay, I need to unzip this. I can't just drag and drop it. What a shame, what a shame. Okay. Match to media, sure. Doesn't actually matter because I'm only using the audio. We are going to then take this. We are going to detach the audio, remove the video. All right, and then I can use one of these stock effects and see what the radio does. All right. Would it be better with or without the filter on it? You pretend to hear the audio. Oh, I can hear it. You guys can't hear it. Whoops. Let's fix that. This is without.
Horizontally spinning human. That's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
And this is going to be it without, or with the effect.
Horizontally spinning human. That's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
Which one do you think would work better for it? You like the effect? Yeah. The effect sounds good? All right, perfect. Let's chop it down a little bit so it's there's no dead air.
Horizontally spinning human, that's gonna be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
Perfect. I do have the old TV thing. Yeah, that's kind of why I was thinking that specifically. All right, let's call that horizontal less. Just a good, successful. All right, now I grab this. And we can upload a file here. Horizontal. Let's just do that. All right. And now if I hit save changes and then send test alert.
Horizontally spinning human, that's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
That's fun. Maybe I should add a little bit of dead air at the start. Because it starts immediately. So the dead air might actually help.
Horizontally spin.
I'm like that, I guess.
Horizontally.
And you can barely hear the fez in the background as well. Just very lightly in the background. All right. We do that. Save changes and
horizontally spinning human, that's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
All right. And there it is. We finally have a sub notification. Yay. Do what you will with that. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't really care that much if you sub, but now we have it. All right. So it's been 3 hours. Actually, it's been like it just passed 3 hours. That's pretty convenient. All right. Combined with the Hoog's face, this might be a threat. It is a little bit threatening, isn't it, huh? It's
horizontally spinning human, that's going to be you after I grab you by the legs and launch you into space.
It is a bit threatening, huh? It's fine. All right. But, yeah, I think that is where we will call it for today. I am famished. I require food immediately. So I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, thanks again for watching, for joining me here. You're so glad that you were able to watch the entire stream. Yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to stick around for the entire stream. Yeah. I don't know, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Also, happy early birthday, Tommy. You're older tomorrow. Yippee! Happy New Year, new. Happy New Year, new. Happy Mjolnir! Yay! Yippee! All right. I will see you guys next stream, which may or may not be during the week, considering that I have a lot of time now. Christmas break and whatnot. Actually, I'm only back in college the 20th. So I'm gonna be streaming a lot more, hopefully. But yeah. Evil to wish that for a German, but you appreciate the thought. What does that mean? Is it evil to wish Happy Mjolnir to a German? Or are you talking about happy birthday? I don't know. You confused me. I'm confused. Also, wow. To wish him happy early birthday? I'm Canadian. I get to be nice. I get to say nice things. you in your Germany. You don't get to tell me what to do. Yeah. You wish happy. Yeah, exactly. I'll make sure to keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching for like the 4th time, and have a good one. Bye bye.